Good evening. Welcome to Ocean Breeze Resort and Spa, a medium-sized hotel located on the north coast of Montego Bay. Accounting is the language of every organization. It is a system to record, control, summarize, analyze, and control an organization's financial transactions, which will help in the success in the day-to-day operation of your organization. Mr. Strong, the proprietor of Ocean Breeze Resort and Spa, has been complaining that he has been losing a lot of money each year based on reports from the head of the property maintenance and housekeeping department, as well as the hotel manager and also the hotel's accountant. These reports include spoilage of stock, customers turning away because the products needed are not available, damage to stock, theft and pilferage. And also a lot of money is tied up in stock, which greatly affects its cash. In conclusion, Mr. Strong decided to invite a stock control analyst to discuss with him and his staff ways they can maintain stock levels, maintain quality control, adjust stock security system, monitor and adjust record levels, and market control, as well as recommendations from the different departments on what they think can be done to improve operations at the resort. Pleasant viewing.
Hello, Miss Morgan.
Hi, good day, Mr. Strong.
Miss Morgan, I'm not sure it's such a good day, you know. I am looking at some reports on my bank here, Miss Morgan, and I'm not understanding all these figures, Miss Morgan. From what I see, the hotel had a very busy season, so I need you to explain what has happened here.
Yes,
Is it that we have spent too much, right?
yes, Mr. Morgan. Yes, Mr. Strong. So I'll be there with you. All right. So what's we had went ahead and to do, we had made a slight miscalculation on some of our inventory. So what I went ahead and asked each department to give a record of what it is that they had bought. So I'm waiting on that to see how the next step I can take.
Listen, Miss Morgan, I know it has been a very busy period for you, and my thing is at this time I think it's best we bring in a financial consultant to come and help us sort out, you know, all the financial,
Understood.
right? Those requisitions that should be coming in from the departments, have you gotten those?
Yes, they should be. I should be receiving them today.
All right, and we have to do an emergency inventory over the weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and set up that meeting as you are proposing. What
All right.
is it that you said again?
All right. So I can set the meeting for today, sir, at 4, a Zoom meeting for all head of departments. Would you
No,
be would you
Zoom
be
will
free for
definitely
that
work for me
today?
because it's a bit tight on my schedule.
Understood, sir. So I'll go ahead to send that memo for an emergency staff meeting.
All right, Miss Morgan, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You're welcome, sir. Thanks for your time.
Executives. That you're gonna want to have departmental meetings so we can get to the bottom of these things. But let's get to the bottom of business first. Now, I have recognized that right? From all of these documents that I'm looking at in front of me, spoilage reports, in terms of goods and all that, and even now to understand that we're having chemicals, right? Chemical spoilage, how can that be good for us as a business? No, listen, man. If we're all going to be running this company well and growing from a medium-sized business into a larger business, we have to take stock of things. You know, customers are turning away because products, right, that they need, they're not available. That can't be. That cannot be. We have put in too much work into marketing for this to be happening, right? Damage of stocks happening. Why is this so? I need to get to the bottom of this, right? Pilferage and theft. I thought we were past that. Yes? So with all of these things that I'm seeing in the reports that are coming from the different departments, this is not satisfactory. All of these things need to be sorted out immediately. Now, today we have with us, well, let me hear from you and your department, Ms. Forbes. What has been happening in the food and beverage department? Why are we having so much spoilage?
Well, Mr. Strong, I thought it was a wise idea the other day to purchase some tomato from a farmer in St. Mary. So I went ahead and purchased some tomatoes from the farmer in St. Mary because it was cheaper than other offer that was offered to the company. So I went ahead and I buy and
I am seeing because of this now we know of a trucking cost. St. Mary is miles away. So yes, it may be cheaper, but there's a trucking cost involved.
Because I see that the company was losing so much revenue and all of that. I was trying to put in place measures to gain those revenue that has been lost.
All right, listen. We have to look at how things work. And because of that, today, we have with us Mrs. Mitchell, who will be talking a bit with us about how we can, take stock of things. She is a financial advisor, so I'm going to hand over to Ms. Mitchell. Go ahead, Mrs. Mitchell.
Hi, good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm pleased to be here. Good afternoon, Mr. Strong. Thanks for that introduction. I'm Ms. Mitchell, financial advisor, stock control specialist as well. So I had gotten a brief info as to what has been happening at the resort. And I must say, it is a very beautiful resort. I've been there before. I'm sorry, because of the pandemic, I'm not able to be there physically to enjoy your scenery. However, I'm pleased that I was called in to be a part of this meeting to see how best we can have this wonderful resort stay on float. So as to what you guys were discussing of the issues that you're having there, I summarized some stuff that will be beneficial and I know will help the process to be smooth. So I was looking at stuff such as the importance of monitoring and adjusting stock security systems. This is very efficient. Sorry, this is because of efficient stock control, which allows you to have the right amount of stock in the right place at the right time, which ensures that capital is not tied up unnecessarily and protects production problems which may arise with the supply chain. The implementation of a good inventory system as well as a stock control system will aid and fix theft and pilferage. I
Let me add to that. So we're talking with the consultant, some of the things that we need to understand, which I'm getting a better understanding of now, Ms. Morgan, is one, we need to change up our stock taking, and inventory taking, I should say, from a monthly thing so that we can nail these things, we can get to them and identify them sooner. So we need to implement a weekly. And for the food section, I definitely go with a checklist inventory, doing it on a daily basis so we can know exactly what is going missing and what is spoilage.
Okay, with that, I've implemented a stock record card. I was actually in a similar meeting earlier today, so I have the document with me. I'll just share it with you guys, but let me just show you what it looks like. I will forward it to the manager so you can actually have a look. This is just a sample of the stock record card. So with your organization, let me show you a blank one as well so that you have an idea of how it looks. I will forward this to the manager so that you guys have an idea on what is to be done. I also receive this info also. I'll let you know the importance of maintaining and monitoring and also adjusting stock reorder levels. Now, this is very, very crucial because it saves holding costs and prevents stock out and overstocking, and last sales by ensuring that sufficient stock is always available in your inventory. With implementing a FIFO and or LIFO system, you will be able to fix this issue and the issue of having spoilage and damage of stock. So the FIFO and LIFO system, I also have here as well. It is very good to use. I can assure you that once you use this to assist in the managing of stock, you can't go wrong. I can assure you that. As I said, I'm coming from a similar meeting, so I can actually show you what they have been doing. This is a sample of how it is set up. And in the kitchen, the head chef can have this, which they can use, so they can actually have a good monitoring system of the stock that is there. I've also received reports on the monitoring and maintaining of stock levels. This has to do with stock control, and it helps to reduce the cost of holding stock while ensuring you can meet customer demands and making sure that there is enough materials for production. So this will help in the loss of customer leaving because you are without the particular thing that they come for. So with this, as important are to put something into place with this, it will avoid a customer leaving without getting what they want. And also the importance of establishing and maintaining quality control is essential to build a successful business that delivers products that meet or exceed customers' expectations. It also forms the basis on an efficient business that minimizes waste and operates at high levels of production. So this should help also with spoilage of stock.
And let me add to this, not just the spoilage, but after my meeting with the consultant as well, we had decided that for security purposes, right, and clamping down on theft, right, we're going to put in place more camera system. It cannot be that we can't trust our staff. We will do training, yes, we will do training, but I have to do what it takes to save this business. Because of that, we're going to implement more cameras, especially on the outer sections of this property, right? We're not about breaking confidentiality and privacy, but definitely we'll be putting in more cameras, especially in those areas where storage is happening.
Yeah, but as I said though, once we have all these into place, all the situations regarding spoilage of stock, customers turning away because products needed are not available, damage to stock, and also theft and pilferage will actually subside once this is taken into place, while the correct documents are used and followed as required. The company should, because you guys are
going to be ordering new filing cabinets for this because I don't want all our documents to be mixed and can't be found.
So what I'll do going forward, Mr. Strong, for each inventory, for the departments, I will oversee, so I'll double check before they have been sent out to ensure that
I don't want to know that each department has just their own document. Every document.
So I'll be double checking to minimize.
In your office or on a computer filing something. Let us try to create a filing system that will help us to gain control of this. And it's easy for us to be able to click and view these things.
Understood.
Thank you. And I think this meeting was definitely productive. We've learned of some things, and I'm not throwing out your idea, Ms. Forbes, about getting tomatoes from St. Mary's. Yes, they're good. They're good quality, right? But let us mix and match, right? This week you take some from St. Mary. The following week you take some from the local farmers within the Montego Bay area, and we can save on trucking costs during that time that we're taking in from the locals. All right? Let us plan differently and let us implement some of these ideas, well, all of these ideas that the consultant has brought to us today. And all these new documents, I'm going to be asking you, Ms. Alexandra, to ensure that you switch out the older formats that we've been using and put the new ones in, right? And then we have the meeting with the lower level staff so we can filter down this information. So thank you all so very much for this meeting today and for all the information shared among us.
Okay, thank you.